Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. Imagine tuning into a glamorous red carpet night, and instead of the usual polite waves, you see two stars suddenly kiss like nobody's watching. Not once, twice. Cameras freeze, the crowd screams, and within hours the entire internet is asking one dangerous question. Is this real love? Or the most perfect performance China's microdrama world has ever sold us? Welcome back to Update X24H, where we don't just follow entertainment, we decode what it means. Tonight, we're stepping into a part of Chinese show business that's exploding across the globe. Microdramas powered by real-life couples. If you've ever thought, why do these short dramas feel more emotional than big TV shows? This episode is for you. Because what happened on that red carpet wasn't just sweet. It was a signal that the rules of romance, fame, and storytelling are changing in real time. No one expected a quiet red carpet ceremony to erupt into a moment that would dominate Asia's entertainment feeds for days. Red carpets are usually choreographed spaces. Every step rehearsed, every smile measured. Yet on this particular evening, something broke through that veneer of control. Two stars, partners both on screen and off, paused in front of the photographers. For a second, the world seemed to hold its breath. And then, without prompting or strategy, they kissed. It wasn't the kind of staged, carefully angled kiss designed for publicity posters. It was warm, unguarded, and startlingly human. What made it extraordinary wasn't the gesture itself, but where it happened. China's entertainment industry is famously restrained in public displays of affection, especially on formal stages where image is currency. This wasn't supposed to happen, certainly not at an event streamed live watched by millions. That breach of expectation amplified the emotional impact. Within minutes, clips had spread across Weibo, Douyin, TikTok, and YouTube, amassing views at a speed that even the event organizers had not foreseen. But the moment's power didn't end with virality. It challenged a long-standing belief that celebrity romance must be hidden, managed, or softened for public comfort. Later interviews hinted that neither star had planned the kiss. It simply felt right. For audiences, that spontaneity became the real spectacle. It was the closest thing to authenticity in a landscape where authenticity is increasingly rare. And it signaled something deeper. The beginning of a shift where real emotional intimacy was no longer a misstep, but a cultural event in itself. Microdramas, often running between 60 and 300 seconds per episode, have transformed the way Asian audiences consume romance. These miniseries thrive on emotional immediacy. They must grip the viewer within seconds. Real-life couples offer an advantage that even the most skilled actors struggle to replicate: an emotional history. Years of private jokes, moments of vulnerability, and familiar rhythms slip naturally into their performances, creating a texture that scripted chemistry rarely achieves. In China and South Korea, research from media scholars shows that viewers increasingly gravitate toward relationships that feel lived in, even if they are part of fictional narratives. Real couples bring that quality effortlessly. Their body language has microsignals. The slight softening of the voice, the instinctive way hands reach for one another, the tiny smiles that appear without being cued. These are the subtleties that audiences intuitively recognize as genuine. This is why microdramas have embraced real couples as their emotional engine. With limited runtime, directors do not need to build chemistry artificially. It is already there. Instead, they focus on framing and pacing to let that authenticity shine. It also feeds into the binge-watching culture dominating East Asia, where viewers consume dozens of ultra-short episodes in one sitting, searching for that spark of sincerity. And on a deeper level, real couples align perfectly with the genre's core promise, offering a concentrated dose of emotion without artifice. As global audiences grow more skeptical of staged celebrity dynamics, the genuine tenderness between real-life partners becomes microdrama's most powerful storytelling tool. Long-form television operates like a massive corporation. Every episode involves producers, sponsorship contracts, script committees, censors, risk analysts, and often multiple investment groups. In this highly structured environment, spontaneity is a liability. When real-life couples act together in long projects, studios fear the worst-case scenario, a breakup during production. Such events have derailed major dramas before, leading to reshoots, lost funding, and online backlash. Therefore, long-form dramas favor safe combinations, pairing actors with no personal entanglements. Microdramas, however, embrace the chaos. They are fast, low-cost, and designed to be flexible. A typical microdrama can be filmed in less than a week. If a real couple breaks up, the emotional tension might even increase curiosity rather than damage the project. Unlike traditional dramas, where one scandal can jeopardize investments worth millions, microdramas have far lower stakes financially. The risk becomes part of the allure rather than a threat. There is also a storytelling difference. Long dramas require slower emotional build-up, courtship arcs, conflict resolutions, character evolution. Real couples often struggle to maintain performance boundaries across 40 or 50 episodes. Their real emotions may conflict with the narrative the script demands. In contrast, microdramas need only a snapshot of emotion, one moment of tenderness, one spark of conflict, one breath of longing. In short form, love is a flash. In long form, love is a journey. Real couples thrive in flashes, where their authenticity remains intact, concentrated, and undiluted by structure. The psychology behind this fascination is rooted in the global shift toward authenticity-driven media. Studies from universities in Europe and East Asia show that modern audiences, especially younger groups, are highly sensitive to the difference between performed intimacy and genuine emotion. They grew up with reality TV, live streaming culture, and social media confessions. They understand micro-expressions intuitively. They know when two people are comfortable, when they are nervous, when their smiles are rehearsed. This makes real couples incredibly compelling to watch. Their familiarity, emotional shorthand, and unfiltered reactions create a viewing experience that feels almost participatory. The audience becomes a silent witness rather than a passive consumer. And social media amplifies this effect. Platforms like TikTok, Weibo, and YouTube Shorts are built on emotional resonance. A single moment, a hand brushing a cheek, a shy laugh, can be clipped, reposted, slowed down, or analyzed in fan communities. Viewers bond over shared observations. Did you see how he looked at her? She smiled before he even spoke. These micro-interactions trigger empathy, nostalgia, and sometimes longing for connection in the viewers themselves. Real couples also create a parasocial loop. Fans project their own desires, memories, and ideals onto the relationship. Instead of simply watching a drama, they engage with a collective fantasy, where fiction and real life intertwine. This psychological blend, emotional authenticity, shared observation, and community-driven interpretation, is why these stories feel impossible to ignore. Behind the tenderness lies an entire commercial ecosystem, often referred to by industry analysts as the romance economy. In China's rapidly expanding short drama market, worth billions of yuan annually, real couples have become one of the industry's most profitable assets. Their relationship is no longer only a personal bond. It is a strategic commodity woven into marketing, streaming algorithms, and brand partnerships. This economy operates on engagement. When viewers emotionally invest in a couple, they are more likely to buy products the couple endorses, join paid fan groups, attend live streams, or subscribe to exclusive content. The intimacy of microdramas combined with real-life affection produces a potent cycle of attention and monetization. Brands know that emotional loyalty is stronger than traditional advertising. People do not just like the actors, they believe in the relationship. However, the branding of love requires a delicate balance. Couples must decide how much of their private life becomes public. Some set strict boundaries: no behind-the-scenes sharing, no couple vlogs, no overexposure. Others embrace the spotlight, turning their romance into a lifestyle brand with fan merchandise and collaborative social media channels. The danger is that once love becomes part of a commercial machine, it risks feeling transactional. Yet the most successful couples manage to preserve an aura of sincerity, showing affection without appearing performative. For audiences, this creates a paradoxical experience. consuming romance as entertainment, while still longing for its authenticity. Turning love into public currency carries consequences. As much as fans celebrate tender moments, they also scrutinize every silence, every pause, every slight shift in tone. The same emotional openness that fuels popularity can become a vulnerability. For some couples, this pressure feels like walking a tightrope. Maintain intimacy, remain relatable, protect privacy, satisfy fans, and stay professionally relevant, all at once. History shows how volatile this can be. Numerous celebrity couples in Asia, particularly in China and South Korea, have faced overwhelming backlash when their relationships faltered or when rumors surfaced. Even without confirmation, online speculation can spiral into harassment or coordinated social media attacks. Real couples in microdramas are especially exposed because their on-screen identity is tied to their off-screen romance. If the relationship ends, fans may feel betrayed, as if a fictional story they invested in has collapsed. The psychological toll is not insignificant. Interviews with actors reveal that some struggle with the blurred boundary between performance and reality. When millions of viewers feel entitled to comment on your love life, misunderstandings become magnified, and genuine disagreements can become global debates. This constant exposure can strain even the strongest relationships. Yet despite the risks, couples continue to appear together. Why? Because for many, the partnership is not only emotional but artistic, a shared creative language that enhances their craft. They accept the risk because the connection is worth the scrutiny, and because audiences find solace, hope, and meaning in their bond. Instead of fueling speculation or placing pressure on couples, audiences can channel their enthusiasm into something healthier and more constructive, a collective chemistry appreciation project. The idea is simple. Rather than dissecting real relationships, fans focus on storytelling techniques, emotional cues, and performance artistry that make certain scenes memorable. They can create short video essays, breakdowns of emotional beats, or even cross-cultural comparisons between microdramas in different countries. Media literacy programs across Europe and Asia have shown that when fans shift from emotional consumption to analytical engagement, their relationship with entertainment becomes richer and more respectful. They learn to appreciate framing choices, pacing, dialogue subtleties, and the psychology behind acting. It turns fandom into a creative space, rather than a battleground of rumors. This approach also allows viewers to celebrate romance without crossing personal boundaries. Instead of asking, "Are they still together?" the question becomes, "What made this moment so beautifully performed?" It transforms the audience from spectators into thoughtful participants who honor the craft rather than intrude on private lives. If widely adopted, this fan-driven movement could set a new standard for how we engage with real couples in entertainment. It encourages kindness, intellectual curiosity, and emotional maturity, values that elevate both the viewers and the artists they admire.